and welcome to Module 3, Lesson 2. And in this lesson, I'm going to be talking to you about search engine optimization, or SEO as it's more commonly known. Now, search engine optimization is basically what you do to help your posts be more easily found by search engines. There are certain things that you can do to help search engines understand what your post is about, and so show it to people who are looking for that type of content. We're going to talk about the basics. I'm going to take you through, it's a real science in itself, but there are a few basics that you really need to know for every post and that you can be doing that will make a huge difference. So I'm going to take you through those in this lesson. So first of all, with any blog post that you write, you need to plan and decide in advance what keywords you want to compete for. So essentially, what kind of search term you want to be found under when your readers are searching in Google, for example. Now, the key here is to go for what's called long tail keywords. And those are the longer, so rather than just, for example, going for the keyword blogging or recipes or mindset, those are going to be already highly competitive keywords because so many people are already writing about those keywords. So it's going to be very difficult for you to rank highly for those keywords. So try to go for the longer tail keywords. So things more like, I don't know, how can I write a better blog post, or asparagus recipes, or quick to make asparagus recipes, or how can I improve my confidence, something like that, which basically gets a lot more specific. So it does narrow down the audience, but it also means that there's a lot less competition, and so you're much more likely to be able to rank higher up in those search results. So that's the first thing, is try and think of those longer tail keywords that you want to compete for and that you want to have in mind when you're writing your post. Once you've decided what those keywords are, that key phrase, then there are certain things that you then need to do for each post that you write. So I'm going to take you through those now. So the first thing is you want that keyword or phrase to be included in the title of your post. So it might be that it is the whole title, or it might be that it's just included as part of the title, but you want it there somewhere. You also want it included in your URL. So that's the kind of address that people will type out if they're typing your post address into their website to find it. So you want that phrase included in the URL as well. Thirdly, you want the phrase included in the main content of your post. Now, you don't need to kind of spam it in there as many times as possible. It only needs to be in there once or twice. So don't kind of force it and make your writing sound unnatural and forced. In fact, Google may well penalise you for doing that. But just let it naturally appear once or twice. And you can also think of related phrases that people might also be searching and pop those in as well, and that will also help you. And then if you're including images, you want to include that phrase. Basically, you want to tag those images with the title tag and the alt tag with that phrase as well, and that also helps to boost your search engine optimization. And then lastly, you want that phrase to appear in your meta title and your meta description, which are both things that you can find in the back end of WordPress when you're writing and editing your post. If you have the Yoast plugin, which I've mentioned before, but which is a fantastically helpful plugin when it comes to SEO, so I highly recommend it. I'll leave a link underneath this video so that you can go and check it out. It's free. I think there is a premium service, but there's a free service which is the one that I use as well. So I definitely recommend that. So go check out those things. I'll also create a little checklist for you, so you've got that each time you write a post until you get used to it. But Yoast also does that for you, so it's super helpful. And I shall see you in lesson 3.